You all know I love to talk about concept art and what could have been. Now let's take a look at one of the first pieces of concept art that they designed for Abomination's new look for his return in Shang-Chi and the MCU. When you look at the approach that Marvel Studios took with redesigning Abomination, it's quite evident that the comics were a one-to-one inspiration. Of course, taking what they already did, or what Universal did with the character, and using that as a template, then trying to just kind of, directly merge it with the comics. And honestly, I think they did a really good job if you look at this piece of concept art. And what I really do like about it is if you look at that chest piece, like the, I guess, what's that, the clavicle? Is that the proper term? Sure. If you look at the clavicle there and everything, the fibers coming off the chest, going into the shoulders, the fins and everything coming off the back, it's very much they took the Universal design, slapped on the comic book design, like gave the opacity 50% and said, okay, where do they meet in the middle? And then they met that design in the middle. And again, I will play it off again, because if you look at it, just look at sort of how the fins come off of them as we go up the body, and some of the leg design, and again, the chest, the middle section there, the arms. Again, they really just kind of elevated what Abomination looked previously into a more comic faithful direction, even keeping some of the face elements and everything very much reminiscent of the Incredible Hulk, which again, I absolutely love here. And it's this type of design and concept art that I really love to see. It's those early things that are like almost there, but there's just some revisions that need to be made to get to that final design, to see it in motion. And as somebody that buys all the art books for all the movies he loves, I absolutely love when we see things like this released from different artists, even maybe some that aren't in those books, because again, it's insight into what could have been and sort of the process, if you will. And hopefully they can do this type of interpretation more in the MCU, with multiple seasons of more Hulk coming at us, or She-Hulk, I should say. Hopefully more respect like this is given to characters like Atom Bomb, for example, and Red Hulk and so forth, because I think those characters have unique enough designs in the comics that make them realistic, if you will, which was the whole concept of what they were trying to do with Abomination and the Incredible Hulk, because, well, The Dark Knight was going to go realistic and James Bond was, so we need to, and that clearly was not Abomination in his final design. But hey, now we got him.